'cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay, 'cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Chiefs and the Jaguars. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week 1. And for a lot of these teams that have playoff hopes, it seems like small beginnings, but this is where those playoff dreams and ultimately those Super Bowl runs all get their starts.
It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Jacksonville comes out with a former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback. 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe, already is season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, to that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, but there are flags down on the field. Looks like defense got a head start there.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lawrence now on 2nd down. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Chris Jones, the All-Pro, getting it done.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
Make no mistake about it, Mike, even though these games might not mean a lot in the grand scheme of things, they certainly matter when it comes to the evaluation of these rosters. You just can't replicate these situations of live reps in practice. So what do coaches do? They give guys a little bit of taste in the preseason games. Can you separate yourself from the rest of the pack? I'm excited to see who steps up, who makes a case to snatch one of these roster spots over these next couple hours. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
It's a very short kick. Their catch is taken, and they're going to have unbelievable starting field position. The Jags offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. He puts it up, and it's caught. Evan Ingram, touchdown Jaguars.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Tony, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 33 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Mahomes now to throw again. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Keelan Robinson to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Silver.
Davis heading in motion. On 1st down, Lawrence. A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Etienne. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there, and a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Lawrence. On the draw, it's Etienne. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings him 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy, route,
Once again, it's Etienne. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Defensively, they got a little too eager, as we could see. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. They'll look to run. It's Etienne. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now then, first and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
Hey, Lion. There we go.
Again, they give it to Etienne. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tony, the man in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now how about this? It's a fake. This is caught. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a 4th down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run it once more with Etienne. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 9. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Fielded at the 9. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. First down throw, Mahomes. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. It's the Jaguars on. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Wentz. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. Second down and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
A run here with Johnson. He'll move the pile forward.